Plummer block is a pedestal used to provide support for a higher speed and long size rotating shaft with the help of bearing. So it is called pedestal bearing. Now we will see what are the main parts in the plumber block. Number one is CI casting or body. It is also called CI pedestal or block. And number two is gunmetal brass, which are made in two halves. That means it is divided into two parts, upper brass and lower brass. And number three, a cast iron cap. And number four, two mild steel bolt complete with nuts, and there are also two lock nuts. Here is the details part drawing of plumber block. First of all, we start to draw from casting or block, and this is the front view, and the bottom part is the top view of this casting. To draw the casting part, first of all we draw the construction line according to proper dimension and use very light and thin line. Then draw the center line at first. After that, take measure half of 170 millimeter by using divider and take it both sides. Okay. Then measure 11 millimeter and 4 millimeter height. Okay. And then again draw two center lines. Here dimension is given that CR is 62. That means center to center distance is 62 millimeter. You will see here that there are some dimension which is not given to the front view, that is certainly given to the others view. So if we draw projection line between two planes, we will see that dimension is given, that is R43. That means radius is 43 millimeter. Draw the construction line 43 millimeter distance from center line. Okay, again draw two center lines. Take center to center distance is 134 millimeter. Take measurement 44 millimeter, and to draw the circle, locate the center point, which is 16 millimeter from the top of the casting. After draw the circle, join the rest part by draw straight line, and next draw fillet with take the radius 6 millimeter. At a time we have to draw the top view, because some parts are to be drawn from top view. So first of all, draw the middle line of top view. Take at any distance from bottom of front view, but not less than 50 millimeter. Now draw the projection line which is perpendicular with the front view. With the help of this projection line, which is 8 millimeter distance from its edge, we will draw the rectangular slot of 73 by 22 millimeter square, where the height or thickness is 2 millimeter, that is shown in front view. You must observe and draw the projection lines. You will see how the projection lines are matched the particular parts between two views. There was two elliptical hollow parts. Dimension is given that 16 by 10 and radius is 5 millimeter. So draw two half circle, take radius 5 millimeter and take center to center distance is 6 millimeter. Now to draw the hollow part for insert bolt. Here the bolt is square head bolt. So the dimension is given SQ20. We will draw it by 20 by 20 square in top view, height is 6 millimeter, and as the bolt dia is given 10 millimeter, draw the top view. That will be a circle 10 millimeter dia. Now draw this oval shape, take a radius R43, and for this oval shape we get these two lines. Then draw sang hole, use dia 6 and 6 millimeter deep. Now we will draw the brass part. It is made in two halves. So first of all we will draw the front view. If we study the sang, we will see that it is just like a cylinder with three steps, and as it is hollow we will get one more circle. So for the front view we will draw four circles. So use this center, draw four circle, take as a radius 12.5 millimeter, 17.5 and 19 and 25 respectively. And here is the top view of brass. Since it is cylindrical, we can see some rectangular shapes in the top view. Since it will covered with cap on top, we will not be able to see the inside. So all lines will be are hidden or dashed line. Only the outer part of brass we can see, which will be outside the body or casting. Length will be 6.5 millimeter, and the line will be firm line. Okay. Now is the cap part. Before start drawing, we will see the cap in 3D views. Here is the view of cap. We see that the cap is tightening with bolt and nut. Here we see another important things, that cap is spot faced around the bolt holes to provide a smooth set for nuts. There was a spot faced. Now how we will draw this? Start from this center. We always use this center. Draw an arc with a radius 38 millimeter, and draw another arc, take radius 19. To draw this portion, take 19 millimeter dimension from center. Automatically there should be a 3 millimeter gap between casting and cap. If you observe the top view of cap, it is same the middle part of body which we have drawn before. Okay, so we take the length of the cap will be same, that means 43 plus 43 millimeter. Now draw the oil hole. Next go to the top view and draw an arc with a radius 12 millimeter for the spot face. Before I told you, and draw the line which is coming from front view of this portion. Again go to front view and draw this portion for the spot face. Okay. To draw nut, first of all draw the top view of nut. Here given the bolt dia is 10 millimeter. That means D is 10. So draw a circle of dia 10 millimeter. Then draw another circle. Take the dia 20 millimeter. That means 2D. Now draw 60-degree angle to draw the hexagon which will circumscribed by circle. So after complete the top view, draw the projection line from hexagon. Then measure 10 millimeter length, which is the dia of bolt. Okay, after that take a radius which is equal to 1.5 d, that means 15 millimeter. Then draw the arc, then mark the 2 points from the intersecting point of arc. Use this point, draw a 30-degree angle for the chamfered shape of nut. Okay, both sides, 30-degree angle both sides. Okay, the shape will be here, and rest part you have to erase the rest part. Okay, erasing the rest part. After that, okay, repeat this process to draw another side. Start from opposite. Repeat this side from opposite side to draw other sides. Here I will do repeat the process again to understand clearly, especially for the lock nut. Now when we will draw the nut in the assemble view, we will start from the top view. First of all, draw the hexagon, then take measure from it with the help of divider. Then draw the front view of nut. Try to draw lock nut first of all. As we are already drawn the bolt, so draw only the threaded part and head part of the bolt. Here given the thread, that is M10, that means M for metric thread and designation is 10. From where we see that pitch is 1.5 and coda is 10 millimeter. Okay. Now we will draw the hatch line. As we draw the half section, so we will draw the hatch line in one sides of front view. We draw different angle and different parallel distance line for each part. As brass is divided by two halves, so we give opposite angle to separate the brass part. Here another important thing is that we will show the section with just one view. In most cases, the section shown in front view. Generally, top view shows the section line along which the section is cut. This is the assembled drawing of plummer block. Finally, we have to do labeling and after that bill of materials. I want to say one thing clearly here, that no need to do all the projection line. Draw just main such as outer line, center line, etc. Okay. Use divider to take measure from any view to another. Okay. And also one thing is important here, that don't give the dimensions in the inner part of any drawing. Always give the dimension outside of the drawing. Okay, I gave here for the clearly understand. Okay, thank you everybody.